Sir, you give
Good
one
morning, sir.
homework, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sir, you give one homework.
So, guys, have you given any work yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Done now? No.
Yes,
Done or
sir.
not, students?
Done, sir.
No. So, right. Yes, yes, fine, fine. Fine, Tanisha, fine.
Done, sir.
So, no problem. If not, we will see in the session last. Okay. So, today we are going to discuss about the specific heats of gases. So, already we have discussed about the specific heat. What is mean by specific heat, marks? Can anyone? What is mean by a specific heat? General specific heat ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ specific heat ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು ತಾನೆ? What is the specific heat?
Rise the temperature per unit mass of substance by 1 degree
Yes,
Celsius.
heat required. Okay, heat required to raise the temperature of unit mass of substance through 1 degree.
1 degree
Example,
Celsius or 1 degree Celsius.
yeah, dq amount of the heat is supplied to m mass of system, m mass of the substance, so that its temperature is raised by dt means how can I define the specific heat? Specific heat S is equals to I can write dq divided by m into dt. So that is about specific heat. Heat required to raise unit mass of substance through 1 degree raise. Okay, the temperature that is known as the specific heat. So is this formula is applicable for gases or not? Just to say one thing. Can we apply the same formula to the gases or not? Say yes or no. Can we apply this specific heat S equals to dq upon m dt? Can we apply this to gases also? Say something, students. Yes or no? That's it.
Yes, sir. Use.
Obviously, definitely we can apply this because gas is having mass and the temperature of the gas is also increases. So definitely the specific heat is this formula is applicable for gases. But in case of gas means specific heat is not a constant; it is a variable. Specific heat is depend upon the process in what way we are supplying the heat. The heat may be supplied at constant volume. The heat may be supplied at constant pressure. The heat may be supplied at constant temperature. So that's why dq can be supplied in different ways. That's why in case of gases, the specific heats are also is not constant. It is a variable. Okay. So let us see that generally when the heat is applied to the gas, what will be happen means the pressure of the gas may change. Okay, volume of the gas may change, temperature of the gas may change. Okay, so temperature of the gas may change. So therefore, when heat is applied to the solid means generally what will be happen? The solid may expand and temperature of the solid may increases. So in some cases we may notice, we may not notice the expansion of the solid also, but we can observe the change in temperature. For
Yes, sir.
example, the cooking vessels are there in every home, isn't it or not? On heating the cooking vessel, have you noticed any increase in size, considerable size change? Emma, cooking vessel is there, pressure cooker is there. We are cooking the food daily. On heating the pressure cooker, have you noticed any considerable expansion of the pressure cooker?
No, sir.
Sir,
No, sir.
negligible
No,
increase,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so we can't, but pressure cooker will increases a little, but it is not considerable. We may not observe that small changes. That is in case of solids. But in case of gases, what will happen means when the gas is heated means pressure of the gas may change, volume of the gas may change, temperature of the gas may change. That's why gases will have two types of specific heats. One is the specific heat, okay, specific heat at constant volume, specific heat at constant volume, that is denoted by the letter Cv. Next one is second one is specific heat, okay, specific heat at constant pressure C. Okay, that is denoted by the letter C. So you may have the doubt. Specific heat at constant temperature also should be there. No? Did you get the doubt?
No,
Here
sir.
you ask. Ask. So here pressure is changes, volume is changes, temperature may be changes. Okay. So that's why we have specific heat of gas at constant volume represented by Cv. Specific heat of gas at constant pressure represented by C. P stands for constant pressure, V stands for constant volume. Similarly, we should have Ct also, no? Isn't it?
No, sir.
Here, observe clearly once. T is constant means what? For example, if T is constant, dt is equals to what?
Zero.
Only. Dt equal to 0 means what is this? S is going to become
Infinite.
infinite, which is undefined. That's why we don't have Ct. That's the reason. Got it, no? So if t equal to constant means dt equals to 0, dt equals to 0 if I substituted that, s equals to dq by m dt. So then this dt is going to become 0 means specific heat is going to become infinite, which is undefined. That's why we can't have that Ct value. We will have only specific heat at constant volume, specific heat at constant temperature. How can we define the specific heat at constant volume means? Listen the definition carefully. The amount of heat required at constant volume to raise a unit mass of gas through 1 degree temperature. Okay, so to raise the unit mass of gas temperature by 1 degree at constant volume, how much amount of the heat we need to supply to the gas? That is known as the specific heat at constant volume. Then I can write Cv equals to we can write dq divided by m into dt. I can write. So specific heat at constant volume means heat required to raise a unit mass of gas by 1 degree temperature or 1 degree raise of temperature at constant volume. That is known as the specific heat at constant volume Cv. So then we can write Cv equals to dq by m into dt. So from this relation, what can we write? dq that's equals to m into Cv dt. I can write. So what is the first law of thermodynamics? From first law of thermodynamics, what can I write? dq that is equals to du plus
dw.
very good, dq equal du plus dw. Constant volume means what? For example, if V is constant, V is
dw
constant
equal to
means
0.
dv equals to 0. Very good. dv equal to 0. Nice. dv equals to 0. dv equal to 0 means work done formula is what? Work done dw that's equal to p into dv only, which we have derived lower classes. So p into dv equal to 0 means that implies what can we write? Work done dw is also 0. Work done dw equal to 0 means so then if I substitute the dw value, then I can write dq that's equals to du, but dq value I got m into cv dt, that implies du that's equals to m into cv dt. So what is this du means? Du stands for what? Change. Okay, change in internal energy. Change in internal energy. So this is nothing but so simple. Specific heat at constant volume means the amount of the heat required to raise unit mass of gas by 1 degree at constant volume, that is known as the specific heat, or else heat supplied to a gas, unit mass of gas at constant volume, to raise its temperature by 1 degree centigrade or 1 degree Kelvin, that is known as the specific heat at constant volume. So therefore CV equal, I can write dq by m into dt. This is what? This is at constant volume, I can write. So therefore from first law of thermodynamics, what we can write? dq equals to du plus dw. Here at this place, the volume is constant, means v equal to constant, change in volume dv equal to 0. Then work done dw equal p into dv, work done equal to 0 means dq equals du. So then du is equal to m into cv dt. The change in internal energy when the gas temperature is raised by dt, then I can write du that's equals to m into cv dt. And one more thing is, if the gas is heated at constant volume, the entire heat what we have supplied, that is used to increase only internal energy. No work is done by the gas. That is about the constant volume. So clear all of you? One more time. Students.
Clear, sir.
Okay, na? Any doubts are there? You can ask. Are you getting ma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are any doubts? You can ask.
No doubt, sir.
So fine. Okay. So keep submitting. Specific heat of a gas. Specific heat of a gas. Specific heat of a gas. Note down that. When the heat is supplied to a gas, 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 pressure comma volume, pressure comma volume, pressure comma volume, and the temperature of gas may change. Pressure comma volume and temperature of gas may change. Pressure comma volume and temperature of gas may change. Temperature of gas may change. So therefore gases will have two types of specific heats. Gases will have two types of specific heats. Gases will have two types of specific heats. Two types of specific heats. Okay, specific heats. So next, first one you can write. Keep submitting. Specific heat at constant volume C. Specific heat at constant volume. Specific heat at constant volume CV. Specific heat at constant volume CV. Okay. So note down the definition for this. The heat required to a unit mass of gas. The heat required to unit mass of gas. Unit mass of gas to raise its temperature. To raise its temperature. To raise its temperature. To raise its temperature by 1 degree. By 1 degree at constant volume. By 1 degree at constant volume. By 1 degree at constant volume. By 1 degree at constant volume, you can write this. You can write this. CV that's equals to dq by m into dt at constant volume. So therefore dq that's equals to m into cv dt. After these two lines you can write this. Don't side write the side below this line, you can write that. First these two lines guys, you can write it, these two lines. Then after that this. till here you can write. Okay, na? Complete now. Finish, na, guys?
Sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep submitting a specific heat at constant specific heat and pressure. Specific heat and pressure. Write it. What is the specific heat at on that? Heat required heat at constant heat required to a unit mass of gas to raise its temperature to a unit mass of gas, raise its temperature by 1 degree, raise its temperature by 1 degree, raise its temperature at constant pressure. For first, what can we write? Same Q by into constant formulas are same. Just earlier volume is constant, here pressure is constant. We can write here Q that's equals into Cp.
CP, sir.
CPDT.
Cp only,
D2 is equal to
CP
CP dt, sir.
We have written.
instead of I wrote Cp. Only correct. Only correct. What is an SI unit of Cp and CVM? SI unit. Once you look for this formula, PQ stands for what? Heat energy. SI unit of heat energy is
Joule. Joule per kg per Kelvin.
yes, joule per kg. SI unit of mass is kg. And SI unit of temperature is and CCS unit. What is the CCS unit means? CCS unit of Cp and Cv are CCS unit of Cp means calorie per calorie per gram. Is about
Sir, Argno, sir. Sir, energy.
energy. Energy. This is already I told that it is controversy. Energy is measured in calories according. Energy is measured in ergs only. So, according to your calorie erg per gram centigrade, you are saying that only your argument is nice. Fun.
Yes, sir.
Here, energy is measured in calories according. That's why it is calorie per gram.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Next keeps updating molar specific heat keeps updating molar specific. What is mean by molar specific heat means? See clearly. Okay, see clearly. Specific heat S is equals what can we write? Clearly, V equals to dq divided by V into dt. Again, Cp that's equals to dq divided by V into dt. This, what is this stands for? For m mass of gas, the amount of the heat is given so that dt is the rising temperature. We can Cv equal, I can write dq by m. Students, sometimes gas is measured in moles also. I can't say that always the gas can be expressed in kilograms or grams. Sometimes the mass may be expressed in the number of moles. In non-such case, Cp and Cv is going to become a molar specific. It means that what instead of considering unit mass of gas, we consider 1 mole of gas, corresponding Cv and Cp are known as molar specific. For example, instead of mass of gas, if you are consider here, Cv. Instead of that m mass of gas, if I consider n moles of gas, for n moles of gas, dq amount of the heat is supplied to n moles of gas. That the dt temperature is raised means what is the heat required to raise unit or 1 mole of gas by 1 degree temperature? You can write that is dq divided by m. Is the heat required to raise 1 mole of gas by degree temperature. This is known as molar specific. It is at constant volume means that is called molar specific heat at constant volume. Cv. If it is happened at constant pressure, then this is called molar specific heat at constant. Need to write the definition. Instead of considering m mass of gas or unit mass of gas, we consider 1 mole of gas. The corresponding are called molar specific. Just like here we have considered m mass of gas, heat is supplied at dt rising temperature. Instead of m mass of gas, if I consider n moles of gas, Cv is going to become dq equal to n into dq by n into dt. Similarly, I can write Cp is also q divided by into dt. These are the normal specific heats. This is little bit. These are called molar specific. Molar specific heat at constant volume, molar specific heat at. Understand the difference, no, students? Instead of considering a unit mass of gas, we consider 1 mole of gas. The corresponding specifics are going to become molar specific. Molar specific instead of mass, if you consider moles. Only the difference.
Okay.
a note of this molar specific. Instead of considering unit mass of gas, unit mass of gas, considering unit mass of gas, if we consider 1 mole of gas, unit mass of gas, if we consider 1 mole of gas, we consider 1 mole of gas, we consider 1 mole of gas, the corresponding specific heats are known as corresponding specific heats are known as molar specific molar specific heat volume, that's equals to, I can write dq divided by into d, implies dq that's equals to n into dv dt. At constant volume means implies at constant volume dq equals to du, implies q that's equal to n into c into cv dt. What is n stands for mean? This is n stands for number of moles. What molarity? Yeah, n equal how can we write? Is equal. Can we write the n value? N equal to, can I write by molecular mass?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I substitute the value here, then I'm going to get C that's equals to dq divided by capital M into dt. I can write this relation dv that's equals to capital M into dq divided by small m into dt. Have you seen this relation? It is normal specific heat, no? So then I can write what I can write here. It is dv that's equals to capital M into small c. What is this one stands for? This stands for molar specific heat. So this is molecular mass of the gas. It's like for hydrogen it is 1. We have to like that. Similarly, this CV represent normal specific, and this is the molar specific heat and normal. That is about the CV value we can write. Clear, all of you? Molar specific heat at constant volume means CV equal to this. N is number of moles. So N equal to mass by molecular mass. If I substituted this value, I can write CV. Okay, molecular specific heat CV equals to molecular mass into normal specific heat, or specific heat when we consider the mass of gas. Is about an internal energy change that is equal to N into CV dt. N into CV dt. Here this CV is also molar specific heat. Only this is called normal specific heat or specific heat when we are consider the mass of gas.
No, sir.
Yeah. Copy it, no problem.
Done, sir.
Next, molar specific heated constant pressure. Molar specific heated constant pressure. Molar specific pressure. Nothing I am here going to define. Just is also Cp. Is also Cp. Is also Cp. Is also Cp. That's it. This is the relation between normal specific heats and molar specific. Done,
sir.
Done, sir.
yes. Yes. Next, note down the SI unit of molar specific heats. The SI unit of molar specific heats. Can anyone what is an SI unit? What is the formula of molar specific heat is?
Mole per mole per Kelvin.
divided by L
Per
only. Yeah, so SI unit of Cp and Cv molar specific heat is joule per. What is N stands for molarity? No? SI unit of molarity is nothing but
mole.
mole. So temperature joule per mole Kelvin is the SI unit of molar specific. SI unit of molar specific heat. Molar specific heats are is joule per mole Kelvin. Joule per mole Kelvin. Joule per mole Kelvin. Joule per mole Kelvin. CGS unit. CGS unit. CGS unit is CGS unit is calorie per mole degree centigrade. Calorie per mole degree. Calorie per mole degree centigrade. Next one note you can write. The ratio of specific heats of a gas is constant. Ratio of the specific heats of gas is constant. Ratio of specific heats of a gas is constant. Gas is constant and is gamma equals to Cp by C. Gamma equals to Cp by C. The ratio is constant. Gamma equal to Cp by Cv. The ratio is constant. Cp equal to this is nothing but specific heated constant pressure and specific heated constant. That is about this. Students, before going to this topic, is it clear all of you? Specific heats of gases. Why the gases have two types of specific heats, and what is the difference between the specific heat when we consider the mass? What is the specific heat when we consider the moles of the gas? We have two types of specific heats. Only four we have defined. Specific heat of gas at constant volume, molar specific heat of gas at constant volume, specific heat of gas at constant pressure, molar specific heat of gas at constant. These are the four we have defined. And we have derived the relation also. What is the normal specific heat? how the molar specific related, what is capital M stands. So is it clear, all of you? Having any doubt, you can ask.
Yes, no, sir, it's clear.
So keep submitting a relation between relation between relation between relation between CP and CV. Relation between CP and CV. Relation between CP and CV. Relation between CP CV. Bracket you can write relation between a CP and
Sir, rocket,
Mayer's MAYE Mayer's relation. Mayer's relation is nothing but relation between we are going to prove that P minus CV is equals to R. This is called Mayer's relation. The important question. We are deriving this by using the first law of thermodynamics. That's why this is the subtopic of the first law of thermodynamics. Therefore, relation between CP and CV nothing but Mayer. Don't write this. Don't write this. Mayer's relation, we can call it as Mayer's relation. What is the Mayer's relation means? Minus CV, that's equals to R. So first write the necessary things. Here it is. What is that? First, note down this. Consider 1 mole of an ideal gas. 1 mole of an ideal gas. 1 mole of an ideal gas. Closed in a cylinder provided with.
Sir, enclosed.
I'll repeat. Consider 1 mole of an ideal gas. Consider 1 mole of an ideal gas closed in a cylinder. Closed in a cylinder. Closed in a cylinder. Provided with movable piston. Frictionless piston. Provided with a frictionless piston. Provided with a frictionless piston. Select
Can you repeat, sir? Starting.
Consider 1 mole of an ideal gas enclosed in a vessel provided with a frictionless piston. Consider 1 mole of an ideal gas enclosed in a vessel provided with a frictionless piston. Let P be the pressure, comma. P is the volume, P is the volume, P is the volume, and P is the temperature, the gas or system. Example, system. Next point. Initially, next point. Initially, by keeping the volume of the system constant, by keeping the volume of the system constant, keeping the volume of the system constant, dq amount of the heat is given, dq amount of the heat is given, dq amount of the heat, or else you can write dqv, you can write this dqv. What is V stands for? You know that constant volume. dq dQB. Amount of heat is given. So that the temperature of the system is raised by temperature of the system is raised by DT. The temperature of the system is raised by DT. Then what can we write? So therefore, at constant volume, what can I write? Constant volume dq, that's equals to du. dq at constant volume, that's equals to n into cv dt. That implies therefore dq at constant volume, that's equals to dv. No, so that's why I can write du, that's equals to n into cv dt. How many moles we have considered? 1 mole only, no guys? So let it be n equals to 1 means plus du, that's equal into dv. This is our equation number 1. So remaining students time up, so we'll see on tomorrow. Just to copy this one. At constant volume, the heat supplied dq equals to du. In bracket, you can write dw equals to du. First law of thermodynamics, already you know, that's why I'm not writing here. dq equal to du plus dw. At constant volume, heat supplied is equal to change in internal energy. From the this is cv equal, what can I write? dq at v divided by n into dt. So from this one, what can I write? dq at constant volume equals to n into cv dt. Then from this relation, du equal to, and when initially we have considered how many moles of gas? 1 mole of gas. We have considered 1 mole of gas. Then right here, du, that's equals to cv. These are the equations. Next, let us see the next page. Is it clear, all of you? So have a look on that. Have a look on students. Have a look on that what we have done today. So we'll continue in the tomorrow. Okay, guys. See you on tomorrow's class.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Right. Bye to all of you. Right.